Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to FlatWorld, which we took last week off. A few reasons. I wasn't feeling great, and we ran out of time to get anything recorded. And otherwise, we were just really busy with some things, like replace the muffler on the Jeep. We got this done last time. Well, yeah, last time. So that's handled. And then, replacing the muffler was an adventure because, so here's the problem with me. I have far more strength than wisdom, so you unbolt the muffler generally off the, and then it's just sort of theoretically oscillating or some, anyway.
There's two hangers
Yeah.
and one bolt, and I definitely need you to break that free because I've been pre-treating it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you sprayed it with whatever PB stuff, and then that should have got it loose. It turned out the damn thing was spot welded in place. Some idiot spot welded it. Something was spot welded.
It was rust welded.
Well, whatever it was. Here's the problem. No. The concept is you twist it, and I twisted it, and instead of loosening it and pulling it out, I just ripped through the damn steel, and so then we had a couple extra hours of doing surgery on the damn thing to basically, I was hitting it with like a mini sledge a few hundred times. And otherwise, using a reciprocating saw with a steel cutting blade to try to get, and we got it done. That's handled. So I'm feeling better now, I guess.
I'm not.
No, you overexerted a smidge. Well, there again, I mean, the problem is between, I'm 6.5 feet tall, I've got this metabolism thing going on, so it's kind of a low-grade issue with the superhero conundrum. Like, how does Superman bother having, how does he get muscles? What's he pushing around to have any, oh, I did something I can use. Yeah, we got this, did I just look at him? I could look at him, anyway. Oh yeah, hitting stuff or lifting stuff. I gotta do more than I do to could do to. I basically plateaued as a matter of course. Yeah, these are I think all filled in with what they're gonna have, at least enough that we know where they go. This is the output from everything from the village above me to what we get from Porky for giving him gold ingots. Nuggets become ingots. About that, we have like 1 in here. So if we do get more ingots, I can go up actually. If we have more ingots than time allows the piglin to, muse over it and then give us what he's going to give us, they get trapped in the sorting system. Up here at the village, we have, I think, first of all, I think I gave them all the food that we brought in here. It's nighttime now, right? Or, yeah, don't, you what?
I slept, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna, while they were in their beds, it would be easier to count, but I can get a rough idea. We might have the 200 villagers. Actually, it's possible that from up here I can just hit up 3 and see what we have. I built a little, hangout in here thing and look at the glass, so if an Enderman pops out of this, you can't run into problems with that. Yeah, this is producing, I think I've seen everything but a ghast happen in there, which ghasts we're going to want to talk about one day. Not immediately, but, let me check if I can find something out. If I turn this on, knowing it's in there. 212, I don't know why I did that, including a couple of, piglins and a golem, I think is all of it, yeah. So arguably, yeah, this is full. We can throw some bread at them sometime and see if they actually bother mating or just get angry that we gave them bread. They do that too. But yeah, so that's the whole system here, is that these guys exist, so they produce golems who... Is he like trapped in the wall? Is that what's wrong with him? I guess he doesn't care about the kids. No one does. They don't attack, even if you're not wearing gold. Maybe if you hit... No, I think if you hit them, they run away. They'll probably come out of there if I ever get far enough away to let more monsters to happen. But yeah, that's what happened here. So we've got the whole system. Monsters happen, golems happen, they kill each other. Golems give us iron and roses. Monsters give us everything else that you get from this, including occasionally, not often enough, the gold nuggets, which get trapped earlier in the system than this, and thrown into a crafter that turns them into ingots that just automatically go to the trapped piglin we've got. We've got this now. You won't like this, but we have this. It's easier for me anyway. Oh, and then the stuff the piglin gives us is the whole rest of the sorting system, so it's all in there somewhere, basically. I don't know what, I think there's probably one. Can I just see this from down here, or is there a way to... Nuts. Not really. Okay, how about this? Yeah, there's one in there. And there's like 6 in there, and there should be 41 in here. Yeah. So that's that, unless we want to drag bread in here to feed them, but I don't think it's an emergency. Let's head back outside and talk about what we can do today. Alright, so our list otherwise, now that I got the staircase was just the final element of that whole sorting system. There were like 7 or 8 probably different things we had to do to it. Blaze Factory we can do. It's complicated, and in fact I probably want to look up how other people do it, because the way I do it works, but it's kind of inefficient. Bone Meal Factory is easy enough, I don't know if we even care. Bedrocking just means going down there and clearing out more grass so that we have a spawn-proofed surface under all the shadows. It's not worth filming. It's pretty disinteresting.
Don't we already have a bone meal factory?
Not technically, Cowbouncer. We can talk about the Cowbouncer. That's either really easy or not. It, in principle, is really easy. In practice, it can take a long time to get it to happen. Our bone meal factory kind of exists in that we have this. So that if we take cacti out of this and throw it in there, it mulches its way into being bone meal. However, if we automated pulling cacti out of this into there and also used a crafter, like with the nuggets or this thing here that's doing melons for us, that would be this is a thing you can throw stuff into. An actual machine, a redstone contraption, is going to be pull stuff out, put it up there, let it do this, and instead of ending up in this box, it goes into a crafter and goes into a different box as cubes of bone meal. So that, if we did the Cowbouncer, we'd find out how long that's going to take. It might be, oh hell, how many cows do we have? 2? 3, maybe. 2. Well, you know what, a kid's probably going to be easier to manage. Let's do that real quick. That's going to be a box, and, well, let's start with a box. Do we have that?
No, but I've got some hoppers.
Hoppers are good. I might have boxes in here. So there's some boxes. No hoppers, apparently. So, whatever. And nuts. Did I have glass in there? I didn't really look for it. I don't think we have it. We need some glass.
I have 33.
It's going to be a little like the sheep thing.
Okay.
Oh, and we're also going to need like a fence. If we happen to have one. If not, I can make one.
You're going to have to make that.
Yeah, we have that.
Oh.
No glass in there either. So, okay, yeah, so we can... Oh, and you know, it might not suck. Well, it's going to suck, but that'd be great. Let's have that. So, and then we'll probably need just some junk blocks to work on this. Yeah, because in the end it should be maybe 16-ish, which bits of glass. I mean, it might be more, I might be wrong. But more redstone. we'll see what we get. Yeah, so if we just, first of all, there's a tree here. I wouldn't hate having it in proximity to this stuff, because that's what the point of it is. So let's do it about here, like, maybe here would be a good start. I need your hoppers, I guess.
Okay, behind you in the shelter box.
Oh, that's a lot. I just need a couple. Maybe even less.
That was my prep.
What?
That was the box I was using to bring stuff in for the big staircase of boxes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do that as a placeholder for a sec. I'll burn it later. Let me think about this. If I had... Yeah, and the reason I'm thinking 16 is I don't know if they're going to bounce out the corners if we don't have that filled in, so let's assume so. So, like, that is good. This now doesn't actually go there. It goes in there instead. One sec. Alright, I misswallowed earlier and managed to give myself kind of a weird low-grade pneumonia. Just inhaled something that I've been coughing for an hour. Yeah, with that done, this box isn't tremendously important as such. Might as well put water in there. We know that's going to happen. The box opening isn't important, is my point. That's going to make the cows bounce. That's why that exists. Do we have... Yeah. So, sleep, I should probably do that because... Where's the sun? Yeah, I don't know when I slept last, and I know you just did, so...
Yeah, and I only did that because it got dark and rainy real fast.
Okay, well, I'm going to come back tomorrow then. Okay, I'm going to want a leash, which I think we keep here. And at least 3 wheat. Probably. Wait. Oh, damn, this is going to be harder than I thought. We actually need to stock this thing with 2 cows. We can't just put 1 in there. It won't help us.
Right, because they have to breed.
Yeah, well, I guess what I can do about it is just... I should have done this first, huh? Let's go feed these guys, see if we can get... I'm trying to think how this is going to make any damn sense, because, I guess it takes them less time to want to breed again than it takes a kid to grow up, so that we have that advantage. Let me, stay. Come here. About leashes, by that reminds me about the ghast. So, in recent snapshots, we've been getting these ghastlings. They're like a ghast, but not evil as such. And you get a dried one way or another. If we can get ghastiers reliably, where am I going to put this guy? Wait for something. I could probably... Let me think about how we're going to do any of it. Let me put some glass in place, because that'll help. Yeah, boxes are relevant, so let's just put this like this with that as an opening. No, let's not. Let's put that down. Put this down as a backstop. And it'll make sense as I do it. And then just try to get... I mean, I could try to just get him in here. That might be just one of them. You want to come up here, or are you going to be a problem? There's that box. No, I can't go anywhere. I can. I have wings and rockets. Yeah, let's just do it that way. Give me wings. Give me rockets. Come with me. I'm in here. You're an idiot. I need help with this guy.
I'm on my way back. I went down to fetch another cow in case we needed it.
Well, I have a neat idea, but I can't do it from here. I can't do anything. Well, I could probably just break my way. Well, then water happens.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Yeah. The box can still be open, so here's my neat idea. If I gave you this piston...
Right.
Which I don't know why I'm getting it ready from here. And you put it under the block that he's standing on facing up, lose the block beneath that block.
Right.
And then just use a torch or whatever. The lever would be fine if you have one handy. I should have had that already.
I will figure it out.
Okay, one sec. Alternatively, this doesn't hurt me to... Come here. Come the hell here. I think that would probably work. We're going to do something like it later. I think for now I can just kind of get him in there, right? So that's one. I walk away and the leash will just break, right? Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Really should have planned that better than I did, but whatever. I can plan it now. Let me lose the rockets before I use them on something. And, yeah, this should have been up one more. That box sucks if you want to get rid of it sometime. That actually should be all of the glass, I think. Seems right, and then I'll put a fence there when we're ready for it. You got a cow then. Okay, let me have my... this stuff. I guess I will have to fly out of this. Well, you know, see what you can get him, how close you can get him. So now the problem is I'm in the way.
I guess so.
Okay, I'll just move. If you can get him up one more meter, I can figure out the rest, because we can just kind of lock him into place, more or less. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Well, now I can't see, so that's a pro. I need more of these things.
Whoops.
What now?
I'm in the pit.
Well,
so,
that was always going to happen. There's your box. Do like that, do... Probably that. Probably not that. Am I going to be able to... Maybe. If I can get this positioned facing... Nah, I can't. Yeah, and that's even better. Okay. If I can... It needs to go there. No, it doesn't. It needs to go somewhere. I gotta figure out where the cow is at this point. Okay. Okay. So we just put this guy somewhere. There, I think, is gonna line up. Yeah. You'll need a lever or a stick or something. Do we have a lever? We don't have a lever. I don't have a stick. Wait, I could have a stick. Give me a...
There's a whole box of sticks.
I don't care. Just want to get this done real quick, and then we can move on to the other thing. You're in there with the one cow?
Yep.
2 cows?
Nope. One more, maybe. Yep.
Unclick the leash so you don't just drag it out with you. And then anything that's not glass, we can... Oh, almost anything that's not glass. I gotta do something real quick before I don't.
Oops.
Yeah, well. Work on that when you like.
I'm really trying.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Now
Seems to be a matter of...
Yeah. Get rid of all... And that should hold them in place. I might get a couple of things looking aesthetically better than this. I can go. We'll figure that out. And no, that's fine. And to prove it... Oh, it doesn't matter. One's still a kid, so...
Yeah.
We'll get there. It's fine. Put that... I'm gonna do something with it so I can do anything. That goes there. Yeah, where are we on time? Yeah. We're either going to go short or long, because doing a... Probably just we could go short. I mean, that's that. Oh, so here's the thing with the ghast. the concept, we get, okay, that's full. We get, one way or another, whether we make it with gas tiers, which we don't have a real good way to get those except for trying to get them. And, what's the other thing? It's a, we don't have it yet, so I can't even just look at the... I got a stupid question, by the way. Does paper burn? Did I ever test that?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna go find out because I'm really curious. That would be a really... I don't think it ever occurred to me to wonder that. I'm gonna go find out. Because we have a surplus, we're not even storing it anymore. All the boxes are full. It seems like it ought to burn, doesn't it?
It is
Paper? What else could it do? No, evidently not. Yeah, nope, that's not a thing. It should. Make a note. Wish list. Yeah. Found a bug. This should burn. It's paper. So with Happy Gast, a Gastling. What the? It's 8 gas tiers, which we have 0, and something in the middle that I really can't think what the hell it is. You have a phone. You can look it up if you want. Search for Gastling. It'll tell you what it is. That gets you a little, wacky wall crawler from 1982, which is great. And then, additionally, you put it in water and wait like 20 minutes and it grows up. It also likes some weird food that I can't think offhand what that is.
Snowballs.
Yeah. Oh, well, never mind then. We don't have that. We never will. No, there's no chance.
I know, but I think it's actually,
What?
it seems to be a combination of gas tiers and bone blocks.
Is it bone? Yeah, it is. It's bone block.
But
yeah, it's not 8 and 1. It's
4 and something.
And glass. No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the hell it is. I've done it. I did it. I looked at a snapshot of my primary map and
I know
made it happen.
I know glass is involved in the saddle.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking now. Saddles are... Is there anything about saddles we wouldn't be able to do?
I think it might be...
I don't think so. I think it's glass and...
leather, wool, and...
Yeah, leather, wool, and glass. That sounds good.
I'm just going by logic there, so that's not gonna work.
I guess... Oh, I'm not... I just figured that was done and I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
No, it's done, but it's not. Let's just make it done. Because right now we can't get in there to feed them, which seems like a stupid problem to have. This will... I'm just using glass because, I mean, it's lit up and all, but once that... If I can help that kid grow up thinking about it. Sort of like feeding a gas snowballs. Let me have much wheat. Yeah, and the neat thing about putting it here is that you can just get more. If I go up there and try to just hit the kid with it, it doesn't really matter. Once I hit the adult, it doesn't care anymore that I do it again. Okay, the adult wants to mate with a kid because it's a, Duggar. Get large. Every click, every wheat should reduce it by 10%, but since it's 10% of what remains, it becomes infinity after a while. It's fine. Is it?
It looks like an adult cow.
So I don't know if the first one still wants to mate, but I'll just hit both of them because I don't care. That should... There's a third. Which, I guess now I could use up wheat growing it up, but that's not the point. The point is... Do we have a crush damage element on this map? Ever?
I hope so, because we've got the chicken thing.
Yeah. Oh, I've shut down the, or I've scaled back the, render distance because
yeah,
it's busy enough over here that if I'm in here and you're in here and we're recording, it might actually get sluggish as I approach it even now because there's so much going on over here.
Why, yes.
Yeah, there is a bit of lag. That's where we're just laying extra eggs at this point, apparently. That many extra. Give me that. Thinking about it. I will show you how this works generally. If that is where eggs would go. Well, the reason, yeah, it's just where they'd go. It'll make sense as I do this. Go in there. And then, this is getting us feathers and meat because the meat and feathers get pulled out by another sorting system because everything theoretically goes in here. This fills up eventually with eggs. I don't know why it's taking so long. Probably lag, that's why. Is it? I guess there's one. Okay. So, whatever it is, meat, eggs, doesn't matter. Going past this gets this line of observers to make this dispenser fire eggs, and 1 in 8 eggs becomes one of these hatchling chickens, which is why half of these are small. Something else we're not going to get is other colors of chickens, by the way. I suppose. I can think of a way it would happen. Once we have 24 adults, I don't know what we do have, because there's really no chance in hell of doing that. Yeah, there's too many villagers over there. The 25th adult chicken, the kids are immune from this, I think.
I really don't think they are.
Well, whatever the issue. There. It fell over dead because it got crushed by the other 24. One at random, I don't know which, died. And because it died, it probably is, like, backed up in the system, if I can figure out where that would be from here. Probably right here somewhere. There's feathers because one died. So yeah, that's how that worked. The same concept would work with the cows once we have 24 adults, which is, you know, a factor of 2 because, well, I have no idea where I'm going. I can't see. Right now we have 2.5. That'll become 3. 3 become 4. 4 becomes 6 because they, you know, the 4 have 2 kids. 6 then become 9, and then 9 become, what, 13? 13 will become
Probably about 19.
19, and after that we're basically done because the 19 will be plus 9, so that's 28, which is more than we can have. It's really just that many generations to make this work. Where are we on time now? Okay, we got like 3 minutes. We can get out of here. Let me fix my wings real quick since I don't like things being scuffed. Hi. Fix things. Die and fix things.
Can I mulch these
What are they?
saplings?
Yeah, you can. Just throw them in the box up there.
Okay.
Yeah. They should
I
basically
figured
auto-mulch.
do a test click first before.
No, it's fine. Well, yeah, I
Plugging
see
it.
the problem. Well, it would just jam up in this thing. You didn't have a lot, huh?
No.
No, that works fine. The problem is leaves or saplings are a little uncommon. I don't think there's going to be a point feeding these guys again yet, but I can try it. Might get another kid out of it real quick. Has it been 10? I think it's 10 minutes. No, they don't want that. We'll get there. No, and then we can, you know, rip out the wheat that's ready to go, and this will take all of 30 seconds, so let me get this just sorted. Did I ever replace... I didn't need to. I forgot we changed light levels at some point. That middle one is safe enough to be not lit up. Used to be a distance of... there are light levels of 8, which from a distance of the sides, you had to have one in the middle. And if it's a torch, you're just going to end up smacking it as you do what I just did, so I usually like using lanterns, which are a little harder to break. But it's cool. Got that. And these are full, which, well, these aren't. Which is fine, because these are also mulchable. So now we have a place to put these seeds. Mulch, mulch, mulch. 23. 23. 24. And now we have like 49 seconds, so we'll get out of here. Worked out well enough. So, yeah, we can talk about automating the bone meal. I just don't consider it an emergency. We don't. Well, again, with a ghastling, which we will eventually get in 121.6, we'll figure out a way. If we can't get the gas tiers to make it, what we can do is traipse around the Nether to find fossils, and there might be one lurking, ready to go. We just pick it up and take it home. And then with that, we can put saddles on, or it's not saddles. It's there's a term for it. I also keep harness. I think too. And we can both ride on it at once. I can steer it. You can ride on it. So like standing on a train in Satisfactory. But a new development, a recent one this week, you can attach leashes to daisy chain everything. And, you know, I'm talking like everything from animals we can go find and bring home to box boats, whatever they're called, and store stuff. So it's kind of like a shulker backpack thing, but different. And it's going to change the game significantly. Anyway, we are out of time. So, yeah, you can like and subscribe and make a Cowbouncer a little more quickly than average this time. Wasn't terrible. Click the stupid bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye.